What's up, gang? It is Christmas Day, and I hope you guys had a very, very Merry Christmas. Today, guys, we are going to talk about why I don't ever drive my FMS FCX24 on the channel. So I've been asked this a few times, and it's very, very simple, I would have to say. The way it performs out of the box, straight out of the box. We always want to try everything out of the box and see how it actually performs. But honestly, me, I always want to change stuff up. Well, coming right into this truck, I knew that the wheelbase was just, it didn't look long enough. And that is just basing it on pictures. Nothing else, just pictures before it came out. Then when I actually got it, I noticed that this thing was, it was really short. Now this is, after I did a few things to it, it's definitely not stock now at all. And it's been like this for, I don't know, after maybe the first run. I have to say the first run. The reason why you hadn't been seeing it is because a lot of times my first impressions is what kind of kill it for me. Not that I don't like this truck, because I actually do like this truck. I think this is a great truck. I really do. But I'm going to tell you right out of the box the reason why I was not feeling it. So right out of the box, like I said, the length was really short. And the weight of this body was, to me, it was just ridiculous. That weight was, I don't know, it was heavy. It was pretty heavy. I'll post up the actual weight on the screen now. Now, I don't have the actual numbers to what the weight was in reference of the forward weight versus front versus the rear weight. Show you guys the way that I have it actually set up now. I think I've tried it one time like this, but again, like I say, it just kind of killed me at first. Because I can tell you, like right out of this box, going downhill, and it was terrible. This thing was just like that every time, down the hill. Factory tires, they did decent, but I was not really impressed with them. Well, they did decent. I would have to say they did decent. But of course, it's been changed out now. It's been changed a couple different times. So mainly just the weight bias from what I can tell. I did put this on my scale, and I can tell you that weight up front, I forgot the percentage, but it was really high. I can't find a picture of it, but it was really high. So before I get into the weight, the way it's set up now, and why the reason I wasn't really feeling it right out the box, I'll go ahead and get into everything that has been done to this. First thing first, one thing you can probably notice right off the bat that it has been extended. And these are the McHugh links. He did send me a bumper. This is a high clearance bumper. That is by McHugh as well. He also threw the links in. But I have yet to put the links on there, and I can tell you why you need the links. You can basically look at that and tell. It's like, that's like Flex City. Thing flex like crazy. But I just had to install them. Inch the wheels and tires out to the comp pins by Injora, which are a lot taller. And these are actually the Injora stamped wheels as well. Body has been painted. I went through several different colors with this thing, painting this thing, getting it right. Caught myself getting it right. I forgot what color that is, but I want to say, I don't know, but I know it has an iridescent effect. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but it's like a light blue, steel gray or something like that, with a iridescent purplish pink kind of color on it. Underneath the body, the only thing that I did change out on this thing was we went with a Lizard Pro, and I did a micro receiver for my Noble MB4. I did shorten the wires as well. Not much more than that. The servo's still the same. The motor's still the same. The motor was quite impressive, I would have to say. One bad thing that I do hate about this thing, that it's really tight to get all those electronics in there in the position that I have them in. Some type of little tray would make it a whole lot better, because it wouldn't even hurt the way the weight is set up now if I can move them back a little bit farther. So I might try to see, can I make some kind of tray that, I don't know if I have the space where I can put it up here and it moves it back, and I just put both of these pieces here. That'll be a whole lot better for me. The reason why this thing weighs so much is everything is just completely on the front. Just imagine this being a shorter link and all that weight up front. It's a bunch of weight. As far as this truck, the only problem I had was shortly after I got it, the first time I drove it, it popped that off. Now, That happens to a lot of the trucks that we have, a lot of even the FCX24s. It just happens to even our special bills, comp bills. That happens. I fixed that really easy. All I did was put some heat shrinking tube on there and hadn't had any problem since. But of course I hadn't driven it but maybe once or twice since then. Like I said, this body is heavy, but in comparison to the new TRX M4, it's not that bad. Our bodies are really catching on, guys, a whole lot, I'm noticing. And I think it's just gonna be something that we're gonna have to get used to in the future. I am currently looking for something different to run on this truck. I just hadn't really put that much time into figuring out what's what. I really like the look of this truck, I really do. But I am looking to do something different on here besides this particular body, because like I say, that body is pretty heavy. One other thing that I saw that was a problem with this truck is the location for the battery. I really don't like that location. It's a pretty bad location. If you ask me, it would be nice if I could do something a little bit different. I know some other options out there. I hadn't really researched them all, but I did hear, somebody told me they got something that you can actually put on your bed, and you can actually put that, a little case that closes up right here. You can put that battery in the back, which in my case, it really wouldn't hurt it with the weight bias, the way it's set up. In the comments below, if you want to see me drive this truck, let me know, and I'll try to get some footage the next time I'm actually at the course. We actually supposed to be going out tomorrow. We're gonna do some upgrades on it. It just depends on what time, but we're supposed to be redoing the track, the course, I guess you say. We're gonna add a couple things to it, and we're gonna refreshen some of the areas that are already there. I hope that really answered the question why you guys never see the FCX24. It's not a bad thing, so don't think that I'm making this video saying anything bad about this, because like I said, in this form with the other, I had some other tires on, I can't remember what, I want to say it was the Power Hobby. It did a whole lot better in this form. I just hadn't driven it as much because the excitement kind of went away. Because I just had to say, like, I really like my FCX24s. I have a TRX M4 and I've never even powered it on. I did see them run at my local shop and I really wasn't impressed. This is my nephew truck. I kind of bought it for me, but I was shocked he said he wanted it. But this thing is completely stock. Nothing's been changed on it at all. I mean, it's completely stock. Even the tires. Stock for stock, out of the box. To me, I choose this over this. A lot of people choose this over this, but I choose this over this out of the box. Let me know what you guys think. And once again, I want to say Merry Christmas to everybody. Thanks for taking your time to watch this video. Till next time, this is GNCRC. Thanks for watching.